pleased to announce the arrival of His Excellency Benigno S. Aquino III, President of the Republic of the Philippines and Commander-in-Chief, Armed Forces of the Philippines.
Handa dala. Kalista! Kalpunan.
Kaming lahat ay nagpupugay.
Ta! Mahal na Pangulo, handa na pong tanod pandangal pang libutin. Mahal na Pangulo, tapos na po ang parangal. Yes, sir. Kalis.
That the soldiers of today assumed a much greater role, defending the country and the people, not just in combat, but in every undertaking each Filipino faces. Soldiers have been steadfast in responding quickly and saving lives of the Filipino citizens around the country. The duty of promoting peace, the sincere efforts of showing the countrymen that they are agents of peace and development, of respect to the very organization that is served with utmost dedication and professionalism for 37 years. He is accompanied by the military host, Lieutenant General Virgilio O. Domingo, the Deputy Chief of Staff, Armed Forces of the Philippines, in the realization of winning the peace through the implementation of the Internal Peace and Security Plan Bayanihan. General Bautista gave the Armed Forces focus and direction in internal peace and security operation. General Bautista also emphasized the need to raise the levels of discipline and professionalism among every member of the AFP.
Have caused to be inscribed in the roster of the Philippine Legion of Honor the name of General Emmanuel T. Bautista, Chief of Staff, Armed Forces of the Philippines, with the rank of Chief Commander, done in the city of Manila this 18th day of July in the year of our Lord, 2014.
May we request His Excellency Benigno S. Aquino III to present the award, to be assisted by the Secretary of National Defense, the Honorable Walter T. Guzmin, with Mrs. Bernardita P. Bautista. Thank you very much, His Excellency and the Secretary of National Defense.
Office Orders Number 04, Relinquishment. Pursuant to Section 1, General Orders Number 751, General Headquarters, Armed Forces of the Philippines, dated 16 July 2014, I hereby relinquish the duties and responsibilities as Chief of Staff, Armed Forces of the Philippines, effective this date, and I sign. Sergeant Major, lower down my flag.
The Chief of Staff has ordered the Sergeant Major, First Chief Master Sergeant Guillermo Francisco, to hold down his personal flag.
The change of command ceremony this morning affords us to share with our guests and colleagues in the government service one of the armed forces of the Philippines' customs and traditions.
I hereby assume the duties and responsibilities as the Chief of Staff, Armed Forces of the Philippines, effective this date, and I sign.
We shall now witness a turnover of the command symbol to be presided by His Excellency Benigno S. Aquino III.
The saber is a symbol of power and prestige, which are closely associated with military leadership. In today's armed forces, the saber continues to stand for power, which the position of authority wields as it seeks to direct its effort towards the accomplishment of the mission.
Chief Sergeant Major, raise my flag.
For the new Chief of Staff, one of his initial orders is the raising of his personal flag.
In Mindanao, several provinces have been likewise declared peaceful and ready for further development. The AFP Transformation Roadmap, so that our country shall be prepared to face the global challenges of the 21st century. Muli po, binabati natin si General Manny Sundalo Bautista sa kanyang nalalapit na kaarawan sa darating na araw ng linggo. Mabuhay ka, General Manny Bautista. Mabuhay ang ating kalihim ng tanggulang pambansa. Mabuhay ang ating mahal na Pangulo. Mabuhay ang sandatahang lakas ng Republika ng Pilipinas. Mabuhay ang sambayanang Pilipino. Marami pong salamat sa inyong lahat at lalo't higit po sa buong may kapal. Magandang umaga muli.
May we request His Excellency Benigno S. Aquino III to present the plaques, Philippine flag, and the framed medals. The audience is requested to rise as we witness the presentation of the awards.
Command plaque is presented to General Emmanuel T. Bautista, Officer-8262, Armed Forces of the Philippines, in grateful acknowledgement of his eminently meritorious and valuable service rendered as the Chief of Staff, Armed Forces of the Philippines from 17 January 2013 to 18 July 2014. plaque of honorable service is presented to General Emmanuel T. Bautista, Officer 8262, Armed Forces of the Philippines, in recognition of his 37 years, 4 months, and 5 days of faithful and honorable service rendered to the Armed Forces of the Philippines from 01 April 1976 to 19 July 2014. We now have the presentation of the symbol of aspirations and existence as men and women in the noble profession of arms, the Philippine flag. General Bautista, sir, it is our distinct honor to present to you this flag as a token of our nation's gratefulness for the unselfish dedication and sacrifices you and your family had given during your entire military career.
The framed medals, which contains all the awards and decoration of General Bautista during his tour of duty, will be presented. This time, the spouse, Mrs. Bernardita P. Bautista, will be presented with a plaque of appreciation.
Plaque of appreciation is presented to Mrs. Bernardita P. Bautista in grateful appreciation for her wholehearted, faithful, and unselfish support to her husband's successful and devoted service to our nation.
Thank you very much to His Excellency.
Once again, I thank each and every one of you. It is indeed a great honor to have served this country with all of you. Mabuhay ang hukbong sandatahan ng Pilipinas.
Mga sampanaw!
Ang punong pangkalahatan ng Sandatahang Lakas at Pangulo ng Republika ng Pilipinas, kagalang-galang Benigno S. Aquino III.
Maupo tayo. Sa isang banda, natutuwa ako na nagkaroon ng ating Sandatahang Lakas ng isang pinunong kumakatawan sa tunay na paglilingkod. Hindi lamang nagliligtas ng buhay at nagtataguyod ng kapayapaan, itinuring si General Katapang bilang all-around na opisyal ng kanyang mga kasamaan. Responsable, maasahan at may malawak na kaalaman ukol sa mga pangangailangan ng ating uniformadong hanay. Kay Lieutenant General Pio Katapang, hindi naman sa pinipressure kita. Pero bilang bagong tagapagtimo ng AFP, hindi lamang 125,000 sundalo natin na nakasalalay sa iyong pamumuno. Mambasa ng Estado ang inyong tapang at sakripisyo sa pamamagitan ng AFP Modernization Program, pabahay, special financial assistance at pagsasayos ng pension system. Lagi ko na pong nababanggit sa mga talumpati ang detalye ukol sa mga...
Ipunan. Man. Mga sampanaw!
A governance program anchored on the performance governance system developed by the Philippine Army in partnership with the Institute for Solidarity in Asia. Our honoree General Bautista belongs and has led the Philippine Army as its 54th Commanding General. Ladies and gentlemen, a big hand for General Emmanuel Trinidad Bautista.